Just like Michelle here, you and thousands of other people probably shop at large company-owned stores like this on the daily.
But have you ever thought about how all your favorite foods get to a supermarket? Let's ask some people.
How do you think the things you're buying right now are packaged and get sent to the supermarket?
Oh god. Industrial. They just package them, mass produce them, plastic.
Who do you think does that work? Like, who do you think?
Usually not Walmart. Like, they have bigger companies do all that stuff and they ship out to multiple stores.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. How do you think the things you're buying right now are packaged to get to the supermarket?
How do I think they're packaged? Do you mean process?
Yes.
Or
Like, who does it?
who does packaging?
How do you
Manufacturers of the product.
Okay, and
Is
like,
that the right answer?
who do you think like does that for them? Like, who do you think is actually doing the work?
Oh, it's done with a combination of robotics and people? Is that where we're going?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
How do you think the things you're buying right now are packaged and get to the supermarket?
I think they're packaged and get to the supermarket by a lot of different labor sources. Some of it is packaged overseas and imported into this country, and while others is packaged domestically. Swing a camera over, get Mr. Hatcher.
Hey, what up?
So how's that?
That's good.
All
Thank
right,
you.
perfect.
Thank you.
Out of most of the people that we interviewed, most of them said they thought the work was done by like factories or like technology. A couple people I think said by other people, but majority was like technology and big companies.
Despite popular belief, some big companies still unfairly exploit factory workers. After more than 1,100 factory workers' deaths in 2013 due to being exposed to dangerous labor conditions, companies like Walmart and H&M pledged to improve work conditions for their workers. But 6 years later, some improvements have been made. Their promises have not been fully fulfilled.
Before we dive into the cruel and unjust lives of factory workers, let's cover some basics. The places where these factory workers often spend all their time are called sweatshops. These places provide horrible working conditions. Hundreds and hundreds of workers are often crammed into small spaces full of heavy machinery where they work breathing in dust-filled air for about 14 to 18 hours a day. I know some of you are thinking, that's horrible, but at least it doesn't happen here, right?
The myth that sweatshops don't exist in the US is a common thought that most Americans believe. But unfortunately, many new immigrants, both documented and undocumented, are regularly subjected to work in sweatshop conditions. Because many of them are desperate for a job and are still learning English and are often unfamiliar with US labor laws, this only makes it easier for big companies to control them.
Here, let's ask some people about the topic.
Do you know what a sweatshop is?
Yeah.
Can you explain it?
A sweatshop?
Yes.
Isn't it kind of like a factory kind of thing with like either women or children working like long hours?
Where do you think it's located?
I'm sure there's some in America.
Yeah, it is in America.
Okay.
Sweatshop is?
Where a bunch of kids work.
Yeah, and do you know where it's like located?
I know there's like a one in China.
Do you know what a sweatshop is?
Sweatshop. Yeah. Not really. Alright, thank you. Okay, so after interviewing some people said that they were. Well, we had one lady say that there were some in America, like sweatshops in America, and then everyone else either didn't know what it was or thought they were like in China or like anywhere overseas. Now that you realize just how overly worked factory workers are, you're probably wondering what is being done to help them. Unfortunately, not much is being done to help these workers except for small so-called improvements companies are making to their safety policies. Brands are often reluctant to create a solution because to do that, they would have to take more control of their supply chains, and if they do this, they open themselves up to the risk of extreme legal liability. Although there is not much you can do to help, spreading awareness helps educate others on just how big of a problem this really is.